We are on the Mercedes stand at the Paris Motor Show 2018, and next to me is the brand new AMG A35. Now, before you get all worried, don't worry, the A45 will still come along, but that's not expected until 2019. So for the moment, we have a slightly more cooking version of the A-Class. Under the bonnet, we've got a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, as you would expect. It's the M260 engine from the A250, lots of 200s going on in there. But essentially these will have different turbocharging, new exhaust, and the resultant outputs are going to be 302 brake horsepower and 295 pounds for the torque. So it's a sort of step down from the A45, competing more with, say, the Audi S3 and BMW's M140i. However, whilst it might seem like a bad thing, actually should make the car obviously more affordable. So we're expecting somewhere around about £35,000 for this to start. Now, this has obviously got all sorts of options. The standard, I think it's going to come with 18-inch wheels. These are 19-inch. I do rather like the sort of the gold sheen on those. This has also got all sorts of aero on it, including quite a big rear wing. I think this car actually, the new look of the A-Class actually suits this sporting outlook slightly more than the old one did. In here, everything is, well, it's all very splendid and sparkly, and we've got big screens. Obviously, this is optioned up to the hilt, so we've got these little buttons down here that change the different driving modes like that, and you can change the suspension, which goes from Comfort to Sport Plus. Gearbox, 7-speed dual clutch, which can be obviously a manual or just leave it in auto. And then we've got the various systems here, which goes again, we've got a new one which is slippery, which is obviously for the wet, which softens the torque output. And then we go to individuals, you can choose it, Comfort, Sport, and again Sport Plus. They're also saying there's going to be a race mode, and you can get from 0 to 62 miles an hour in 4.7 seconds. The question for me, I suppose, is the fact that this A35 has now been introduced. What does that mean for the A45? Mercedes confirmed that there will be an A45. In the past, that car, it was immensely quick. It had, 375 brake horsepower. It was stunningly quick for a hot hatch, but it wasn't particularly involving to drive. I wonder whether this, which is obviously essentially front-wheel drive, although it can go to 50-50 four-wheel drive, it could free up the A45 to be a more exciting car, and that could be very interesting indeed. As it is, well, you can now get AMG performance at an even lower price point, which is good, isn't it? Remember to keep an eye out on Carfection for all our other videos from the Paris Motor Show, and let us know what you think of this in the box below. Would you have this, an Audi S3, or a BMW M140?